we're discussing here of a policy and a system of COA. We're very sorry, kayo yung nandyan. But we're talking of a policy direction. If that's the case, then what are you good for?
Chairman, Congressman Zia, ma'am, just to clarify lang, yung sinabi mo kanina, yung timeline, it all depends on the LGU, on their submission?
Because the LGU...
No, sandali, yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
O mali ka. Mali ka kasi ang trabaho niyo is magpalabas ng audit. Ang una, kung may problema, audit observation memorandum. Tama? Then notice of disallowance. Tama? Di ba? Or suspension, di ba? Tama? Then after that, next move.
If no appeal has been filed, Your Honor, then we will issue the order of execution finality.
That is why that is not depending on the timeline of the LGU. Madam, just to remind you, yung timeline na yan, alam ko na yan, that's 8 months. 8 buwan yan. Kasi after that, di ba, mag-appeal pa sila, then, commissioning bank, di ba? Oh. Alam na namin yan dito. Kaya wag mong sabihin ang timeline, it all depends on the LGU. It all depends on you. That's a weak question about the timeline coming from you. That 8 months period. Now, in this case, may problema kayo. And sorry to say, I will personally recommend para magkaroon tayo dito ng leksyon. Kasi ilang LGU na dito, ganito lahat. Nangyayari. I will recommend to file a case against you. Administrative. And if you violate a criminal case, we will file a case. We will recommend to file a case against you. Ikaw, under oath ka, ma'am, are you telling me that the timeline is with the LGU? Ano klaseng agency kayo? Nasasabihin mo dito, timeline is with the LGU. Alam ko na yan. Huwag kang palusot dito. Para makonsummate ang lahat-lahat na to is 8 months. Kaya nga kini-question ko yan. Since last Congress pa. Since last budget hearing pa. Dahil kumbaga, justice delayed, justice denied. Tingnan nyo, 3 years. Tapos kaya sabihin nyo dito sa amin na walang compliance na is the PPA, part of the PAGCOR project. Ngayon, binuksan na dito. They cannot produce a document with regards to the requirements being required to them. Kaya nga sabi ko na compliance audit na kayo, ma'am. At saka, ito lang observation mo, magkaiba yung mga policies nyo. Because in the other municipality, sabi nila, no, that's a regular function. Yung compliance audit. And in your case, you're telling us that you have to make a recommendation and a clearance from the regional office. That was the answer of the other COA representative. Bakit sa ibang municipality hindi? Sabi nila, that's a normal and standard function. Yung compliance audit. Now in this case, PAGCOR Village. Malinaw na po. Kahit yung COA. Yung COA resident ng DSUD. Kanina sinabi niya, hindi nga nila na-comply until now. Now COA, ikaw rin. 2 years na. Last Saturday na sila nagbigay ang dokumento. Kaya minamadali ko nga para check ko rin ang DSUD. Madam, ayusin mo yung sagot mo. Kasi tanong sa'yo, timeline. Tapos sabihin mo, depende sa compliance nila. Yes, please.
May I be allowed to clarify, Your Honor? What I'm talking about a while ago regarding the target implementation date to be specified by the agency is for the financial audit issues or compliance audit issues without pecuniary loss.
Madam, sorry. I cut you short. The question is your timeline, not the timeline of the LGU. Kayo po ang nag-audit, kayo dapat na may timeline. Diba? When will be the last day o last hour that you allow the LGU to comply Yun po, sa inyo po naka-address yun.
Your Honor, after we issue the AOM and the recommendations given are still not complied, and it becomes part of the annual audit report, and if we have established that there's pecuniary loss, then at no hesitation, Your Honor, we will issue notice of disallowances or notice of charges.
Oh, but in this case, 3 years na. You never issue an AOM, you never issue any notice of disallowance.
Yes, Your
Why?
Honor, because the subject finding that is still not implemented is a financial audit issue.
Madam, you're wrong. You're wrong. That's a 30 million, di ba? Yung sinasabi nyo, dapat ibalik sa agency. That is not, they never comply on that recommendation. Now, they only had the extension of that contract, a new contract from the PAGCOR this year.
Your Honor, there is no disallowance to be issued on that case because the fund is still in.
No,
there
I'm
is
not
still no
talking about the
disbursement.
disallowance. I'm talking about the audit observation memorandum. You never issue for the past 3 years.
An AOM was issued, Your Honor. That's why it is part of the audit report.
You
in
issued an
2020.
AOM?
It was not me because it was not my
No, but
time,
the question
Your
is,
Honor.
you're now. Did your predecessor issue an AOM?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or what happened to the AOM? Because until now, they have not complied.
It is now, Your Honor, part of the audit report that is being monitored by our team.
Madam, you're monitoring that financial report for the past 3 years, and now you're telling this committee that you're still monitoring.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to clarify that the recommendation is to coordinate with the DSUD regarding the
When was that coordination? The recommendation and coordination. When was that?
it was stated in the
When was that? When was that
2023
stated?
annual audit report.
When was that? When was that?
Year 2023.
Do you
Your
have the
Honor.
document?
I don't have with me the
Or you
audit
produce
report
the
for
document? And
2023.
if you are not telling the truth, may pasensya na po. May isang hearing pa tayo nito. Dahil dito sa COA. And if you're not telling the truth, madam, I will ask the members. Para magkaroon tayo dito ng leksyon. Tama po, napaka-frustrating.
Very.
Because we are being paid by the people's money, taxpayers' money.
May mga hearing.
Tapos sabihin nyo na, 3 years na, sabihin nyo lang ganito, ganon. Ito ngayon, malinaw. Inamin na ni Mayor at Senior Vice, may problema doon sa requirements. Compliance of all the requirements being required to them. Itatanong ko pa mamaya nga yung soil test. Kasi yung sinasabi mo kanina, engineer, na piniprepare pa yung lupa para maging suitable. Now, question, do you have a soil test on that? Did you? Did you conduct a soil test?
Ano po, Mr. Chair? So, as long as I base po doon sa ating code,
No, tanong ko, may soil test ba kayong ginawa?
wala po.
Wala. Just for the record. You never have done that particular requirement. Kaya until now, may problema kayo dito sa DSUD.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Sino po?
Ako.
Ay. Anyway, Koha, I just want to warn you. You're telling this committee that you have a recommendation to coordinate with the DSUD with regards to the 30 million fund of PAGCOR. Now, if you cannot produce that, may problema ka.
Mr. Chair.
Unless you will correct your statement.
I will correct it in terms of the year, Your Honor. It is in the 2022 annual audit report.
Kita mo, 2022 mas lalo.
Mr. Chair, I have a motion, Mr. Chair.
Please, before I recognize, Madam, mas lalo, 2022 pa pala yan. Before I recognize Congressman Zia, please proceed, Congressman.
I move to require COA to submit their action taken on the audit findings of the year 2021 and 2022 and the implementation of that audit finding. Kasi Yan muna, Mr. Chair. That is a motion, Mr. Chair.
Second.
There's a motion for the COA to submit to this committee the required documents being asked by Congressman Dago. Duly seconded.
And the result of the implementation of that recommendation, audit recommendation.
There's amendment to the motion being made by Chairman Dago. Do I hear a second?
Second.
There's duly seconded. Is there any objection? The change is none. The motion is carried. Comsec, please.
The purpose, Mr.
Follow
Chair,
po
is
about that documents being required by
Kahit-
Chairman. Sandali po.
nilagay ninyo.
Sandali, Chairman. Congressman Dago. Comsec, please be reminded that COA should comply with that within the week. Kasi yung dokumento niyo po, nandiyan naman sa inyo. If tama po yung statement yung kanina. Please proceed, Congressman Dago.
The reason, Mr. Chair, why I am moving for that is kahit nilagay nila yung recommendation, hanggang recommendation lang, wala naman silang ginawa na coordination. Because recommendation is nothing. Without executing or implementing the recommendation, that's the point. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman
Yeah,
Zia.
Mr. Chair. COA, let me go back to COA. I hope you understand the frustration here, no? Kasi nga po, klaro naman na meron talagang violations committed, and yet it took for COA how many years? I think it's findings pa yan, diba? It took COA, I guess, 4 years, and we have not seen any concrete action taken by COA to finally hold those responsible violating certain policies accountable, no? So what we're trying to drive at here, COA, is that your main purpose, I guess, ay para bantayan yung pera ng gobyerno, pera ng taong bayan, kung ginagamit ba ito sa tamang pamamaraan. Kung ginamit naman po ito sa hindi tamang pamamaraan, ang tanong actually sa lahat po tayo dito, hindi lang ito yung mga membro ng komite, ay ano ba according sa charter ng COA? Meron po bang panahon para yung mga nakikita nyo pong hindi tama na pamamaraan ng paggasta ng isang LGU ay mabibigyan nyo na ng konkretong aksyon? Kasi may mga iba pong mga LGUs din dito na yung recommendation at konkreto may nakakasuhan na po dahil based on the recommendation ng COA ay hindi umaabot ng 1 taon, 2 taon, 3 taon. Ang tanong ko, Mr. Chair, meron bang sa charter po ng COA, ano po ba yung kapangyarihan ninyo o hanggat kailan or sa anong time frame or gaano katagal bago ang COA ay magbigay po ng mas konkretong rekomendasyon para doon sa mga LGU na hindi ginasto sa tamang paraan ang pera ng bayan? Do you have a certain period where COA or the LGU has given a certain period of time before they can comply? And if they haven't complied with a certain number of days or months or years, then COA can finally recommend or probably sanction or holding these officials accountable. Do you have? Kasi gusto natin malaman din eh. Gusto namin malaman.
Before the COA will be recognized to answer the question of Congressman Zia, just to remind everyone that we will end in a few minutes because I have still a 1:30 hearing.
Yeah.
in this
I
room,
think
no?
that's a simple question, Mr. Chair.
So
because-
siguro we will consume 10 minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Please
Because-
proceed, COA.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Because the way I understand it, the way the explanation of COA is parang discretionary na lang kung kailan ang COA magpapataw halimbawa ng kanilang rekomendasyon. So, when do you have in your charter pa, meron po kayong certain period of time para yung inyong rekomendasyon, may it be for filing of criminal charges or administrative charges, ay gagawin ninyo for a certain number of days or months or years?
Yes, Your Honor. With regards to your question, if our recommendations remain not complied with, and we believe and we have established that there is a pecuniary loss or a misuse of public funds, then we issue immediately the notice of disallowance, or if there's a under collection notice of charge. And then that would be, as discussed a while ago, that will be subject to the appeal of the agency and the decision of the
So
regional.
there's no prescriptive time for that, for COA to finally decide on probably handing down a concrete action or recommendation for a certain LGU who hasn't complied, in this case for 3 years, hasn't complied with what you are requesting to be able to comply, hindi pa nila, walang prescriptive time para ang COA sabihin na hindi na kami mag-aantay. Pasensya na, dahil hindi na kayo nag-comply, ipapataw na namin ang aming desisyon. Wala ho ba? Just sabihin mo lang sa akin kasi chat na pinag-uusapan natin dito.
We have, Your Honor.
Ano yon? Ilang taon yon? O ilang months yon?
I mean,
Ang alam ko, 8 months yung binibigay na time para sa COA or sa LGU para mag-comply.
after we issue the audit action that would be on our level, after we issue the audit action, then we have 6 months.
6 months from
Until
your
it
level,
becomes-
i-recommend nyo sa taas.
No, Your Honor.
I would just like to correct you, the process, it's not 6 months. The 6 months was given to the agency to answer. Sabi ko nga, yung 6 months yan ay matagal. Sinabi ko na yung kay Chairman Cordova, why? If the agency will comply a day before that 6 months, kinonsumo yung 6 months? Tama, after that, pag-comply ng LGU to answer that EOM or notice of disallowance, babalik sa, yung reply niya babalik sa commission paper, di ba? Then, it will consume again another 2 months. Yung sinasabi mong 6 months, that is the prescriptive period for the agency to answer.
Yes, Your Honor, but the counting stops once they have filed an appeal. So the 6 months po
Hindi kaya mga
includes,
sinasabi ko nga, Madam, ako practically, bakit ko bibigyan ng 6 months? But of course, that is your policy, and I'm questioning that policy. Bakit iabutin natin ng 6 months for the agency to answer?
Your Honor, it includes the whole process up to the
Ay,
commission
Madam,
proper.
wag mo na akong i-explain, wag mo i-explain sa akin yan. Yung 6 months na yan, you're waiting for the answer of the agency, di ba? Tama? That is the maximum period allowed to agency to comply. Di ba? To appeal.
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, Mr. Chair,
Paikot-ikotin ang sinasabi ko, if I am from the COA, yung process niyan, exiin ko. Ang sinasabi ko nga ako, loko-loko na LGO, loko-loko na subject, loko-loko na agency, I will comply during the 59 days. Na the same lang naman ang pwede ko i-comply within 1 week. Diba?
Mr. Chair,
Kaya ang relation dyan doon sa MC 2025-014. Kasi hindi kayo makakandak ng fraud audit. Now, ang sinasabi ko, Madam, that is 6 months. And it was confirmed by Chairman Cordova during the plenary debate on the budget of COA last budget season. And it will take 8 months. Diba? Kasi after appeal, ano mangyari, diba? Akyat. Tama? Kaya that is 8 months, yung buong process. Huwag mo sabihin depende yan sa... Ang question dito is the timeline on the answer of the agency with regards to the appeal. Yun po.
yeah.
Ang problema kasi inyo, 3 years na to.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, actually yun yung sunod na tanong ko. In this particular case, ma'am, Mayor, nag-appeal ba kayo based doon sa 2021 na or you're still complying? Nag-appeal na ba kayo? Are you on appeal? Or nagko-comply pa rin kayo? Nagko-comply pa? Nagko-comply pa? So, ganun yun ganun yun, ma'am. Hindi, in this particular case, 3 years na sila. Wala pa namang appeal because there's no recommendation for a more severe findings. For 3 years, they've been complying and you're giving them time to comply. So parang, hindi ba, paano natin madisiplina yung hearing official if we are acting based on the, the pacing that they want to, did you get my point, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor. I do really stand the point of the committee. I would just like to clarify that the finding that remains not implemented with regards to the PAGCOR or the 30 million fund that we are talking about is actually not only dependent on the mataas na kahoy because the delay for the use of the fund is subsequent or a consequence of the delay in the land development.
Okay, ma'am. Ito ngayon. Okay, sige sabihin na natin. For the sake of argument, yun yung yun yung personal na evaluation assessment mo doon sa etong specific case. Now, this hearing, this is the first time that you attended this hearing?
Second time, Your
Second
Honor.
time. So, during the second hearing, nandito ka, malinaw po na may violation doon sa requirements. Di ba? Now, this is not all about the problem between the LGU and the DSUD. Di ba? With regards to PAGCOR fund. Now, this is now all about the whole project in which may problema sa compliance with regards to the documents being required by law. So, magbabago na ngayon ang isip mo that it's not all about between the DSUD and LGU. This is now all about the compliance of documents being required or certification being required by the law. Now, sabi ko nga kanina, pwede kayo mag-conduct na compliance. Tama? Tama? Di ba? Madam?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oo.
That is well taken.
Iyon lang po ang sinasabi ko. But of course, hindi dapat aabot ng 3 years. And hindi kailangan na umabot dito sa committee na to at isa-isahin yung mga dokumento, isa-isahin yung mga flaws of the implementation of projects and usage of funds. Para pumunta tayo dito. Well, in fact, gusto ko mga ibalik ipasubmit ko sa inyo yung audit nyo doon sa project beside the municipal law, that property that was developed by the municipality of mataas na kahoy. Pagbalikan po natin doon, baka may problema din yun. Because, once again, compliance of documents being required by law. Sabi ni assessors, ay, sir, residential na yan. Kung i-check ko kailan naging residential. And declaring such properties as residential, did we comply the law by reclassifying that property? Yun po. Kaya COA will understand yung sentimento namin dito. Kaya I hope COA tinitingnan ko pinapacheck ko yung website nyo. Wala Hindi nakapost yung mga specific na Anyway, pinakomply naman kayo ng committee for you to submit. Please submit doon sa mga documents. And before I forgot, COMSEC, please be reminded that the communication for the DAR, DNR, and NIA, please specify the specific documents that we need.
Noted, Mr. Chair.
And please also check the previous and present status of all reclassification, and if indeed MPDO Oliarte is telling the truth that they have not yet reached the of reclassification doon po sa mataas na kahoy.
Mr. Chair, did we also require the LGU to submit to us or furnish a copy to this committee the comprehensive land use plan? Did we? Are we in receipt, COMSEC? Are we in receipt of their comprehensive land use plan?
Yes, Mr. Chair, they submitted a folder entitled the comprehensive land use plan, but we have not yet checked.
Is it based on tama po ba, Engineer Olarte, na you're now, kasi since you have upgraded the status of your municipality from 4th class to 3rd class, you're also planning to maybe amend or improve on your comprehensive land use plan? Would that be correct?
Yes po.
Okay, what did you submit to this committee based on your current status as a 4th class municipality or as a 3rd class na?
This committee po, wala po, hindi po kami nakapag-submit po ng land use kasi hindi po yun kasama doon sa pinasubmit. Pero kami po yung magsasubmit po.
But have you already upgraded, for example, or amended your comprehensive land use program based on now your current status as a 3rd class municipality?
Hindi pa po. Yung card pa po namin is yung 2021 to 2030.
So wala pa?
Wala pa po.
Okay, sige. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Kong Zia. But anyway, MPDO, tsaka yung bagong assessors, please take note kasi alam ko, mataas na kayo si Bisay, di ba? Formerly, sakop ng Lipayon Mayor, di ba? So, ako, I understand, mabilis talaga ang development yan. Kasi, nasa Lipayan, di ba? But, ano ko lang, just to be reminded, na you go with the process and the requirements. Tulad yan, ako maintindihan, at sinasabi ko lang, yung land use plan nyo is not the basis, legal basis for you to reclassify. But sa sanggunian naman, dapat before reclassifying, dapat malinaw din yung mga documents and requirements bago niyo ipasa. Tsaka make sure na with concurrence of the province. Kasi may mga kaso na kami dito, ako nahawakan, loans, pati loans. Well, in fact, the loan of Mexico Pampanga, pinatigil namin o pinakansila ng Land Bank, ng DBP, because na-consummate ng process, fortunately, hindi pa nabayaran, hindi pa tapos yung concurrence ng provincial government o provincial sanggunian. Kaya, mag-ingat po tayo doon sa mga ganon. And I hope, lalo na yung sa city legal niya, wala dito. Municipal legal council niya, officer niya, wala dito ngayon. Wala. Wala kayong legal? Si engineer siguro abogado dito.
Mr. Chair, for my final inquiry, Mr. Chair. COMSEC, are we in receipt of any document evidencing that there was a public hearing conducted before the conversion of the agricultural lands to residential use, for residential use?
Mr. Chair, they have submitted a folder entitled Proof of Compliance of Requirements in the Purchase of Agricultural Appraisal Committee Report from the province, but we have not yet checked the contents of the folder, Mr. Chair.
Okay, may I ask, Mr. Chair? I know we are in a hurry because we have 1 p.m. pa na ano. I don't know kung sino tatanong ko, si Engineer Olarte ba or si Mayor. Engineer, yung sinubmit nyo ba na may dokumento? Si kay Vice Mayor na lang. Nag-public hearing kayo, no, I presume?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, nandun po ba sa binigay ninyo na dokumento, yung proof na sinasabing na you comply with all the required na undertakings for the LGU to conduct before you submit your appeal or your request for a land conversion? I presume there was
ang lahat po ng requirements para maisagawa namin yung conversion ay ginawa po namin.
Sige. Okay, Mr. Chair, I'd like to request our COMSEC, maybe we can go through the documents because that would be very important and essential. Yung public hearing is very, very essential. Part of the requirement talaga ho yan na kailangan magkaroon muna ng public consultation and hearing before you can even begin requesting for a land conversion. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Please take note lang yung question ko kanina kay Mr. Engineer Olarte with regards sa soil test kasi ako nagdududa na baka tumagal yan, inanda niyo pang lugar dahil doon sa problema talaga doon sa DSUD. Pag-check niyo po kasi pwede naman sulatan ko yung soil management para i-check kung indeed that property is suitable for housing. Diba? Kasi pagpatay tayo doon ng public housing project, diba? Kasi pag core village. So, kanina, namin na po na engineer na wala pa silang soil test na ginawa. Dapat po, ginawa natin yun, especially sa mga properties in which hindi po ganun kasigurado tayo na safe ang lugar. DNR wala, pero that's why we need the DNR requirements, no? At saka yung sa NIA, at saka sa Kadar in the next hearing. Please take note on that, Comsec. So, pasensya na po. We have to suspend. Kasi po, we have to have our break. At 1:30, may hearing ulit ako dito. Same committee po. So, Mayor?
Your Honor,
Yes, do you want to
pwede
say
po
something?
akong makapagsalita ng
Yes, I will give you 3 minutes, Mayor. 2 minutes po. Thank
Your
you.
Honor, Mr. Chairman, napakaganda po at marami kaming natutunan. At sa ginagawa po ng Public Accounts Committee, may pag-asa pa ang Pilipinas. Pero ako ay nakikiusap din, sinimula na ang pag-aayos sa bayan ng Mataas na Kahoy. Parang wala po yatang sound. Yan. Ay baka naman po pwedeng isama na rin ang pag-check sa bilyon-bilyon na project sa aming bayan. 150 million mula doon hanggang doon. 450 million. 120 meters lamang ay 450 million.
Mayor,
Yes,
sorry,
Your Honor.
Mayor, sorry to cut you, Mayor.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a part of this investigation, and I thought otherwise that you will have your parting words with regards to the case or the subject investigation. Now, Mayor, sorry, I have to cut you on that.
Yes.
But Mayor, rest assured, that personally, but again, I have to inform everyone
Yes, Your Honor.
that in this committee, gusto ko parang pulinawin, in this committee, I don't want that this committee, especially me as the chair, will be used as a platform for political purposes. That's number one po. Number two, we and this committee and I as the chairperson, never done investigation unless otherwise we have sufficient evidence and basis for such investigation. And what is that? Number one po, COA findings. Number two po, ombudsman case. It's hindi po yan and or. And now next is, what is important is yung complainant po under oath. Bago ko po simulan yung hearing dito, despite it gone through all the process in the House. And what is that? House resolution or a privileged speech, then will be referred to the committee rules, then the committee rules will decide if indeed there is a basis for the investigation, and it will be referred in my committee, and it will be approved in the plenary. After that, pinapa-require ko pa rin po ang lahat na mentioned requirements para to proceed with the investigation. Kaya Mayor, I will just take note on that, on your statement. Sorry po, that is not part of the inquiry of this investigation. So, but sabi ko nga, supposedly this will be the last. Siguro, baka mag-isa pa tayo, Mayor, para lang po yung mga requirements, at least matapos natin lahat to, and mabigyan po ng justisya ang lahat-lahat para dito po sa House resolution that was filed by the members of this 19th Congress po. Favorite motion?
Mr. Chair, before I make the motion, I would just like to manifest that I also wanted to ask questions. Sorry, I was just late, but in the next hearing, maybe I can be included as one of the interpreters, Mr. Chair.
Yes, for sure, Congressman.
And with that, Mr. Chair, I move to suspend the hearing, Mr. Chair.
Second.
There's a motion to suspend this hearing. Duly seconded. In objection, the chair says the motion is carried. The hearing is suspended.